Toastmaster Chair, honored guests, have you ever experienced a day or a series of days that fundamentally changed your life? 4 days in 2001 changed mine. It was September the 10th. I was making the delivery in Indianapolis, Indiana, to the new State Museum for Indiana. Elevator parts. Well, there was a guy there helping, and as soon as he heard that I was from Canada, he says, "They'll never take my guns away over my dead body." That was a battle I didn't want to head into. I got the load back on and crossed the border at 12 midnight. Got back to Toronto at 4, crawled in the bunk, went to sleep. About 6:30 I woke up, went and made my deliveries, and then went back to the yard. Went back to sleep. About 11, I woke up, went into the office to go to the washroom, and everybody was watching TV. The towers had been hit 2 hours earlier. I went home at that point because I was supposed to have made a pickup at 5:30, September the 11th, to deliver down by the Pittsburgh airport. As it happens, that's in the very close proximity of where the last plane went down. In the morning of the 12th, I get a phone call to go back down and load at 5:30. I loaded, headed out, and they said that there was a 9.5-hour wait at the border. I said, that's not going to happen. So I pulled into a truck stop about 8 o'clock at night in Bingsville. Got up at 4. By then, they said 4.5 hours at the border. That wasn't so bad. So, I headed out. Sure enough, by the time I was cleared at the border, 4.5 hours had gone by. I had been approached by the U.S. military and the FBI, and they asked me to unlock all the compartments in the truck. At which time I did. They said, okay, go and stand there. So I went and I stood there. They were in my truck with their dogs. They were in my bunk. They were in every compartment in that truck. And the wand underneath the truck. And then they said, okay, you can lock everything back up. I went through customs, and I was approximately 4.5 hours. By the time I got to the place I was supposed to deliver, due to the activities of the previous day, they closed at 2:30, so I missed them. I had to go into the truck stop at that point for another night. Got up in the morning of the 13th. and got my load off, got started to put another load on to go home. In the meantime, they took the no-fly zone, no-fly off. And Pittsburgh, if you haven't been there, is a whole lot like going up around Prairie Sound. There's a lot of shale, a lot of rock faces. And the thing that made my blood run cold, and it still does to this day, was when that first plane came over the rock face. That definitely had a bearing on my life from then on. Now, if you have had anything like that in your life, it changes you. It really changes you. And hopefully it changed me for the better. And I pray, God, that something in your life has made you a better person today than you were yesterday. Always strive. That is your goal. And back to you.